I don't really have much to do today, so I've decided to walk into a nice little town. They farm these flowers over here for rapeseed oil. Pretty cool. It's just such a gorgeous countryside, England. It really is nice, exactly what you might imagine. Right now I'm kind of freaking out though because there's no sidewalk here. Look, I don't walk much for transportation, and I thought about getting a cab, but I just wanted to be a little more, I don't know, just not lazy, I guess. But look at this, like, there's totally cars coming. I feel like I need to pull over when I walk because I might get hit by a car. Now that person was very nice. And look, a student driver. And I'm really like terrified that I'm gonna get hit by a car. So I've called a cab to pick me up basically off the side of the road. I don't know if he's gonna find me, but whatever. So I'm just gonna stand right here and I'm gonna wait. I have found the cab now, and there goes my cab driver. He was a delightful cab driver. I've decided to come into a town called Stockton Heath. Now, I've been here before. It's actually close to where I was staying not too long ago, but you know, it's a nearby city. There's a lot to do, so I figured I'd walk around and see what I could get into. I'm really appreciating the sidewalks right here. Very nice. So I'm looking for something to do in this lovely town. It's very quaint. And then I came across this. There's a wonderful church, and it's so old. It looks amazing. And they have a cemetery in there, and it looks really old, and I love that sort of thing. So I'm gonna go check it out. If you guys have ever done this, you're probably the same way. You look for the oldest headstone that you can find, and just kind of ponder this person's life and try and get any clues from their headstone that you can as to what they may have been like, what it would have been like to have lived and died in this part of the world, if indeed that's where they're from. See, this one's really interesting because you have like a whole family. So George Barlow died here at 48 years old in 1887. Then Mary, his wife, died here when she was 90 years old in 1923. So that's kind of interesting. Then 1874, their daughter, and then, you know, always the sad ones, of course, are the really young ones there. Mary, their daughter, died November 25th, 1874 at only 3 months old. 6 years old, their son died. But best I can tell, it looks like most of these graves, at the oldest, are going to be like late 1800s. I haven't found much that was before 1870 something. So that's the oldest I've been able to find so far. This one looks pretty old. Died May of 1851. So that's just unbelievable. This is the oldest grave that I found where they've died in 1843. This person right here. So that's pretty amazing. I don't know that it's the oldest one. I didn't look at all of them, but that's the oldest I've seen here. If you haven't gone to a cemetery, like an old one, especially an old one, I would recommend that you do it. Do any of you do that? Am I weird? Well, I mean, you can answer that. I know I'm weird, but am I weird because I visit a cemetery is what I'm asking.